I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first.
Bait your brother.
And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best.
Is there actually unique dialogue?
I know.
I don't think you do.
Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I.
You and I.
Just like we planned.
Well, Dad tried to kill me with a bunch of military operators, so I don't like Dad much right now.
And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal.
Uh-huh.
A secret message reaching to the stars.
Uh-huh.
What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once.
Mm-hmm.
Take
it. No, this Admiral. This is where...
Why won't you take? Morgan!
What the? What the? What the? It's Doomsday! What the? The Typhon have destroyed all of time and space!
Morgan, don't. I'm only a shallow copy of you, and I know better than to abandon Talos 1.
I want to abandon everything!
You're only delaying the inevitable.
There's the Ultima Typhon out there!
Go next.
Let's just reload. But wait, hold on. I kind of want to launch the shuttle if I'm allowed to. I don't even know where I am anymore. There we go. Because our brother shouldn't be able to talk anymore, I wouldn't think. Our brother died. I wasn't looking when he died, but he died. Ooh, he's got all types of stuff on him. Cherished family photo.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened.
Just go with the shotgun.
I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down.
Which you already told me.
Convinced me that we could do anything we imagined, no matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected.
Huh.
Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? Morgan, I don't understand how you got the launch key to that.
Alex is dead!
Of all the ways the test could have changed you, this was the last one I expected. You just... quitting.
Either he put that recording on the escape pod itself, or... Like, he's not actually dead, but he was definitely unconscious. He was definitely unconscious enough to loot his body, and then he wakes up to say, hey, you're leaving on the escape pod with this big monster out there. Nice, he should be talking. Okay, yeah, so I thought he was dead, but I guess he's not.
We failed. This isn't the one.
Start over.
So it still plays the same cutscene. I was hoping there might be a variant on it when everything goes horribly wrong. Ah, shoot. The latest save was still after everything had gone horribly wrong. What about this one? This makes no sense. Yeah, That's a weird point in the sequencing to decide to leave in the escape pod. I was hoping maybe the massive Typhon would, blow up the escape pod. It's like, wow, that was a really stupid time to leave. That was a really stupid time to leave. Alright, we gotta hear him talk again.
Okay. All I ask is you hear me out first.
Yeah, I heard you out before.
And you can blow Talos One to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible.
Should make me
even
time
if the
perfectly.
price was
Yep.
steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan.
They're
Not
talking in
those
the
leeches on the
stars.
TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars.
The stars.
What I want to know
I'm just to blast him.
is what is the
I can't
message?
quick save during his
And who is
conversation
listening
here.
to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it.
So it still won't let me save while he's holding it, looks like. Unfortunately.
And the army key, like I... What?
Okay, so this does trigger right now. No matter if I run away from him or not. But we get a better look at the giant Typhon thing. So there it is with its big eyes. Right, once again he's unconscious. But yeah, I do wonder how, like, buggy it gets. In terms of... if I shoot him right now, I assume he can die. Save Alex! Put Alex in a safe room! I did that just because it seemed like the right thing to do, but there was an actual objective for it. Wow, our brother has a lot of health. You get an objective. You killed Alex. Push the fat guy. Oh, push the fat guy like the train track thing that it was talking about. Okay, well, I do want to see again, quickly. Oh, it's a fancier safe room than I thought. For a moment, I thought it was just this tiny closet area. And so now we'll play the dialogue from our brother. Now that he's actually dead. If we still decide to just peace out.
Morgan, don't. I'm only a shallow copy of you, and I know better than to abandon Talos One. If you leave now, you're only delaying the inevitable.
I don't think I'm delaying much. There's already a giant monster outside. So it looks like if our brother's actually dead, it doesn't trigger that dialogue. But then, does the audio at the end change? Does it not play our brother's "He's not the one"? Can't quick load now, you got a hard load. I think I made a hard save, didn't I? I hope I did.
We failed.
Nope.
This isn't the one.
Still plays your brother. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, saves the shell after you killed him. You're right. Let's see. Where was the last manual save I made? I think I made one. At about the right time. Yeah, now he's back unconscious. So let's explore the safe room. Popstar, playing cards. Count about aliens. Modified null wave plus core equals massive scale psycho shock. Morgan doesn't know. Backup, Project Cobalt. Heart of Coral. I thought that said Heart of Card for a second. In Klefka. Need more coral research. Okay. Medkit, green tea, fried hard drive, circuit board. Oh, transcribed from me.
Well, here we are.
What?
Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's to me. I suspect you've
Is
seen
it just
enough by
addressed
now
to us?
abandon the notion of destroying Talos.
No, this is just in case.
always been the
But this
one
is
who
if
thought
things
we
go
couldn't be
sideways.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So,
Oh, so
putting
he's got
myself
just
in the
insult,
sim.
yeah.
I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October.
October.
Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know.
Which
If you're
is what
listening to
happens.
this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I've started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
Nice. Where's this top left monitor? It might be that electrified room. Looks a little bit like that, but I'm not sure. It's by one of the broken-ish doors. There's... It's nice that it shows the shuttle from Dwal. There's Space, the Final Frontier. And this is... I think that's the bridge. Okay. But yeah, did we ever meet October? We met January and December, but I don't think we ever met October, did we? Reinstalled the oxygen. Oh, could I have seen Dwal there if he was still alive or something? Wait, uh-oh. Oh, there he is. I'm like, wait, where's our brother? Where's our brother? There he is. Alright, well, we've secured our brother from big giant space alien as much as possible. Let me hear this again, for just
my voice
the
is
end of it.
obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods.
Right.
The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October.
Let me introduce October.
Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I've started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know
On top of the data tower by the scary chair. I don't know where that is, but presumably that's just a copy of what Alex gave us anyway, I believe. But there's an alternate way to get it besides your brother, seemingly. Okay, so what are our actual objectives they list now? Fabricate the prototype no-way device. Fabricate your arming key. Wait for DeWalt to contact you from the shuttle. Oh, use voice lock to shut safe room door. Oh, that... I didn't trigger that? I did close the door. But I didn't use the keypad. Or no, I did use the keypad. What? Uh-oh. Did this bug out? I couldn't reopen it. Just glitched out. Ah. Pray does, yeah. Let's grab the stuff in here again. Hopefully it won't glitch this time. Gonna try opening and closing it this way first. And let me put our brother's body deeper in the safe room. Paul Jank did a good job preventing no clips. Use voice lock, shut the safe room door. Anything I can do about this? Lang thinks it shouldn't matter. Well, guess I'll just hope you're right. Alright, so there's two things we can fabricate. There is a fabricator in the Arboretum. Near one of the exits. Although I often forget exactly where that exit is. Oh, hello.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
God's exit. Right, but it's a hole in the floor. And so it's pretty easy to forget where it is. Oh, it's over by the sprinkler system, right? That'll work. Oh, I can scan the tentacle things? At least I thought I saw a scan. Huh. It's coming up on scan, but only in spurts.
Warning, suit integrity damaged.
Shoot.
Good evening, Talos.
Alright, I'm just trying to figure out some of the mechanics here.
A seminar on neural connectomes in the Lobby Training Center later this week. Sounds exciting. Space is limited, so reserve your seat by emailing Dr. Dalton.
Use your rage. Of course, it's fun, but it's because everyone's calling you at once is disrupting it. Really? I would believe that. I would believe that. Warning, hull integrity failure. Huh. Power is offline to this particular fabricator. Just try to figure out the mechanics. The mechanics is shooting the giant blob. Okay, I guess I'll have to go back to the lobby and see what's happening. It's just rather strange that, you know, we've got this, you know, giant super Typhon monster. I'm just casually like, all right, well, where do we go now? Now, if there's a giant super monster right there, where am I going? Let's all go to the lobby while this giant super monster's over there. It says Lucian might just be waiting a couple of minutes. Maybe. I still have that hard save with my brother floating there if things do go wrong in the end. Let's all go to the lobby. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to head to our office. See if Igwe's there. See if... Oh, it did mess up!
You anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Oh, it did mess up! Save Alex is gone. Although, I don't know, did he die? It's unclear. It's very unclear. Slenderman, good to see you. It said save Alex failed. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna still leave it alone for now. Alright. We got everything still super monstered. Which means... I can't make it back to my office. My office is consumed. Okay. So I need another fabricator. Boy, what fabricator do we want to try? Oh wait, where's my office up there? That's not where your office is. No, you're right. It's actually blocking the window. It's actually blocking the big window. You're right. I realize that now.
There you are.
She seems very calm when seeing the all-consuming darkness out there.
How can something like that exist?
Okay, good. She does acknowledge it, though.
We don't have much time, Morgan.
Morgan, very
I
calm.
disagree strongly with people who advocate for the removal of instructive consequences because they want to live in a world where no personal pleasure is ever denied. This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us.
Okay. So we can fabricate the prototype null wave, which is Alex's ending, or Alex's arming key, and our arming key. There are the game-ending items. Perdition, new objective. Mind without limits. Place the prototype null-wave device in Psychotronics. Perdition. Access the self-destruct console in the power plant. Right, Ammo says you're not gonna reload and save Alex. So it's unclear whether that's going to affect the ending or not. I'm just gonna leave it alone for now, because I'm not sure if we can fix that bug or not. Okay, I want to do both endings real quick. Which one do I want to do first? Oh, I did manage to scan the tendril that time. Apex tendril. Tiny part of the apex, intent on devouring everything in its path, attracted to movement. No way to permanently kill these. Use the null-wave or Q-beam to beat them back. I don't think it's actually not quick to do both. Really? That surprises me. I feel like I should just go plug the thing in and it'll be done. How much you bet and save doesn't remember what the power plant is. I remember it's a big giant room. Consuming alcohol makes you hit hard with the wrench. Oh, I don't think I ever realized that. Emma says they're both opposite sides of the map. I mean, yes, although, I don't know. I feel like getting around at this point doesn't take very long.
I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it.
Don't do it!
I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Don't do it! Don't do it! It's really hard to scan the tendrils.
Specimens required. Research complete.
Okay. Do we get... Ah, shoot. Do we get a more complete entry if I've scanned it fully? Nope. Not actually. Placed in the heart of the core. Ow. The heart of the coral and psychotronics, and it has to be activated from the bridge. Okay, so that's the extra time the Admiral's talking about. He's heading back to the bridge type thing. Oh. Hello. I can't scan it without actually being inside. The prisoner's still alive. He's still hanging out in this corner. He doesn't know what's going on. Alright, I think the entry point was here. Yeah.
Microgravity detected.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds.
Then what?
Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
But what if... what if Alex is right? That the Typhon have already been transmitting elsewhere in space, and even if I blow up the station, the Typhon will come back in force anyway. What then? And Lang says that's the prisoner's favorite corner. I kind of appreciate that the tentacles aren't very damaging. It could make this end sequence more annoying. Amazing. Everything you said was insane. Everything you just said was wrong. The Typhon are not evil. I won't be the last you. Loading. Okay, so we need to get to the bridge as quickly as possible. We need to take the lobby elevator to the Arboretum, and then from the Arboretum we access the bridge.
Good evening, Talos. A word from our security chief, Ms. Alazar. To protect your
Taking the elevator when there's these giant tentacles that can phase through doors and stuff is a bad idea. You're in a small room that could be tentacled up, and you couldn't do anything. The last you was accurate. Still plenty of months in the year. Alright. Oh, doesn't want to let me move. Load in the Arboretum, and then to the bridge. Now, destroying the station... The evacuation alarm is on the bridge, which is where they're going anyway, and that would only make sense for this ending. I probably don't need to go to the bridge at all for the destroy the station ending. I'm just thinking about how quickly we can blitz through both endings.
Microgravity detected.
Still military operators over the place, but yeah, no gravity. Right, no gravity in the Arboretum because it's the room where we get to see the big monster mash. Okay, bridge is over here. There was the safe room again. I wonder if the controls are accessible again or not. Nope. But it may have locked our brother.
Suit integrity damaged.
It may have locked our brother into a state of permadeath. Unclear. Unclear. I was double checking that was the bridge because I forgot it went down instead of up. I guess there's nowhere to go up. Alright, approaching the bridge. Yeah, there's not necessarily insanely long load screens by any means, but there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them as we have to zip through back and forth. Ah, there is still gravity on the bridge.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.